welders can make money on and off the clock with the right tools. This is my ironworking tool kit right here. I keep it all together. I actually got a different harness that I use, but this is one that is very good. Actually, I haven't even used it a lot. It was new. This is brand new harness, and I probably used it maybe 10 times. So it's still pretty much new, and I got another one that I use pretty much all the time. So it's kind of like my favorite one. But this is my ironworker kit. I like to have everything separated, so when I'm doing different jobs, I like to just run and grab what I need and go. So I got me a millwright kit, I got me an ironworking kit, and I got me a welder's kit. And I'm a miner too, so I do mine. And actually, your miner kit is pretty much, you just have a couple more safety things. You might have to have a certain type of apparatus for your breathing, or they might want you to wear a specific color for your high vis, but it's pretty much, it can blend in with everything else. But your welder, your iron worker, and your millwright kit can be pretty much different, because if you're just doing millwright alone, you'll be using a lot of sockets and wrenches and things of that nature, setting things. You might have a grinder, you might have to tweak something, but majority of the time is bolt up, level, make sure everything is in place. And when you're doing ironworking, you already know what you need. You got to have your spuds, your crescents, your hammers, your safety equipment. And if you're welding and doing ironworking, you want to make sure you have your little welder kit. I like to have my own personal stinger, and have my own little personal kit with me, because it can make it easier, especially when you're doing different jobs. Because a lot of these jobs, when you're working for them, the guys haven't took care of their equipment. They'll drop it, tear it up, mess it up, and it can just make your little job, what you got to do, a lot more difficult. So I like to just bring the things that I need, so that way I can accomplish the task at hand. You know what I mean? So before I get more involved, and I'm just gonna kind of show you what I got in this. It's actually a lot in here, but I like to keep everything together. So I'm just give you a little breakdown real quick to kind of show you what's in my. And this is my ironworker kit. You know, like I said, I got several of them. I did a few videos showing different things, but this is just how I keep the kits together. You see, I keep my I keep some leathers in there with it, tape measure, keep my cables, wire brush, little set hammers. I keep a tag line in there, you know what I mean? So if I'm moving stuff, all the little tools that I need, all the little cheaters, as you see, everything that I need. Wire brush, I try to keep a complete kit. I even got my hat, you know, majority of everything. And I keep a wire brush, a grinding wheel, a buffing wheel, and a wire brush wheel. And I got it all in here, because it's just good to have one of them on you, because you might get something where you just got to hit something real quick, and there you go, you can just jump into it. And I also keep my power grinder with me, and a couple batteries, because sometimes I just need to do small things and I just want to jump into it, fix it, and jump back out of it. But I think you should separate your kits. So if you're an iron worker, welder, millwright, I think you should have 3 different bags, or 3 different little sections where you can actually grab what you need and go. You know what I mean? That helps you with to me personally, as far as being organized and knowing what you need and keeping what you need on you at all times. So it's all about just getting your things together. But this is just a small example of how I keep mine together. And like I say, with this kit, I just grab it, and the other things I need normally will be with me. But the main things are already be in here. So it's good just to have your kit separated, so that way you can just jump, get a bag no matter what the situation is. Hold on.